So at the very end of the session, the neck is the cherry on top. So I'm just pulling, this is actually a massage movement. I'm just thinking of the muscle, the skin and the muscles. You know, in the skin, there's the sinew meridians, and they're very superficial. There's meridians everywhere. I think I'm gonna take this off. We'll revisit this before we work on the neck. You can really push, see? Push them and just see how far it goes. She's liking this, you know, she didn't resist yet. That's how you know, if the person doesn't resist, they're liking it. Look, she's still liking it. She's still liking it. Oh, she's still liking it all the way to there. And then the last one we could do both at the same time. That one's more intense. And then of course we can come up like this and just walk a little bit on long one. And we know there's liver here too. We're walking on liver. We're doing a lot. So that's in prep for the neck. So we open up bladder 11, which is it's the point between the cervical vertebrae 7 and thoracic vertebrae 1 that opens the bridge into the head, to the neck. Okay, now I'm going to do a little lifting. You know, the person doesn't need a pillow unless, let me take the pillow away. Let's see if she needs it. She doesn't need it. The way you know if someone needs a pillow is if their head is like this and they're scrunching their neck vertebrae. They're scrunching them, so they need a pillow to straighten them out. Right? So she's not scrunching, so her vertebrae are nice. So it's better to not have a pillow. So now I'm going to say hello to each one, starting with 7. Hello, 6. And I'm just giving it a little lift, a little moving. 3. And 2 is the only one. You can't feel 1, of course. So I gave them each a little movement, and I followed them where they wanted to go. Okay, so now we're going to strum the guitar strings. We want to really feel those. It's better to do it one side at a time, holding the occiput with your mother hand and mother fingers. So we're doing this, and we're kind of separating the meridians. Like we're giving them more space between them. We're pulling them over to the side. And that might be intense, you know, it might even hurt, but the client loves it because it's the kind of pain that feels, or discomfort, or it's intense, but they know that they really need that. Shay? Oh, you're in the movie. Do you want to see this?
I'm on a Zoom call.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, that's okay, we'll leave it. We have to have a little informality. Okay. So I just did the The string is on either side. So now we're ready to thumb the meridians. So we're going to I start at the bottom and work my way up. And we want to see the chin moving because the chin, we're actually making space between the vertebrae. And it's really hard to do this on your own. I don't even know if you can do this on your own, to make space between your own vertebrae. So I already did, when she was on her side, I already thumbed the gallbladder and the triple heater, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to repeat that, but I'm doing this again because these can always use more. The cervical vertebrae, you know, they could always use more help. When they feel much nicer than they were at the beginning. So this side is nice and relaxed, and this side I'm going to go one more. So I think in like 1 to 3 to 4 to 5 days, I think Shanice is going to feel really good in her neck, her back. There's one spot here at C3. It's a little jitsu area. I'm going to just stay with that a little bit. It's holding out. And I might use my foot. You can always use your foot, your third hand. So now I'm going to give a little stretch. So I'm making space between the vertebrae. That's how you won't hurt. You're not crunching anything when you make space. Move the head very slowly. Okay, I think that's everything. So, oh, I know what we need to do. We need to hold the 10s and the 1s. Actually, the 2s. I'm going to hold the 10s and the 2s. And I can pull a little traction. And then we can just finish by applying pressure on the bladder meridian. And I could really use more pressure, but I can't use it with these fingers. So I think I will use my thumbs. And the eyes are part of the brain apparently, so it's very soothing to the whole brain. And then I usually hold the Indo point, I-N space D-O, third eye with the crown, GV20. And then we are going to